Kenhun Menteri Jok Sorkar Jela Kelarai Ben Phah Pule Biang Yuki Ophisar Bapet Yuki Tenat Baper Kentup Yuki Ophisar Pulit Nakaban Bay Kabailud Junki Katsan Lak Tengka Marway Tangba Kino Ki Ophisar Ki Balait Ban Pule Ban Kam Shampang Ban Tibet Ekurukam Traikam Kim Day Satya Ban Shim Suti Yak Nekarai La Manjur Da Kenhun Menteri Hak Jingalang Kebalalong Haskatriat Hak Sngithoding Kakadway Terik Unailar
Met a while back, deliberated on a few important issues and items, and because the Chief Minister has got a very important task ahead, he has to leave immediately. So we'll be briefing on behalf of the government of Meghalaya. First is we took up the matter of toning up and upscaling the efficiency of the bureaucracy of the state, which is a very important link between the political executive and the public. So, in order to facilitate that kind of facility training, today the cabinet took up the item of mid-career sponsored courses for senior level officers belonging to All India Services, MCS, MPS, MFS, Forest Service, and Finance Service. In the course of the discussion, we decided that we will encourage and incentivize our officers to continue learning by pursuing courses at various universities which provide higher degree and diploma courses. And these will be undertaken by our officers without any dislocation from work, meaning that they will not be taking any leave in the course of the training. There will be no study leave. They will be in a position to undertake such courses in the weekends or post office hours. And these courses have been identified, for example, MBA for working professionals offered by IIM Shillong, Masters in Public Policy, an online course offered by the OP Jindal Global University, C Professional Certificate Programs in Data Sciences and AI offered by Indian Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore, or University of Maryland, again an online course. Then there's a PhD program for working professionals offered by IIM Shillong, and part-time PhD for working professionals offered by Jindal Global Law School and IITs. E. Executive Fellow in Management or PhD in Management program offered by IIMs. So to incentivize these officers, state government has agreed to a proposal to fund the tuition fees for the program up to a limit of rupees 15 lakhs, for which there are conditions tied to it. For example, the officer should have at least 7 years of service left, should undertake the course on a part-time basis without any study leave, and every year up to 3 officers who gain admission to a course of study approved by the government will be sponsored by the government. As I said, the cap is 15 lakh tuition fees, and will be available to All India Services, Meghalaya Civil Services, Police Services, Forest Services, and Meghalaya Finance Service. And there will be a committee headed by the Chief Secretary to review and approve applications of such officers. We also approved the draft of the Independence Day speech highlighting the various achievements of the government since it took over. And these, of course, you will be hearing on Independence Day as various dignitaries, including the governor, will be addressing the public on that particular day. Next comes our department. So
Officers, this 15 lakhs will be for one individual or what is the?
yes, yes, it will be for one individual. Uh, the whole idea is that we need to upscale the efficiency of our officers. A lot of what the government is trying to do suffers when officers uh, are not qualified enough to understand some of the nitty-gritty of administration. For instance, like notings on files, which are not clear, which shows lack of depth of understanding of the officer. So, what do we do in such cases? We uh, have access to facilities like online courses and the IIM. So, we will take advantage of such courses. And this amount that we are investing is also reimbursable in the case that the official concerned fails to complete the course or fails to uh, successfully achieve results.
Do you think that government giving 15 lakhs because it is like a why can't they themselves take up?
No, the whole idea is we incentivize them so that they perform better. And there is a cap to this because there is an official committee headed by the chief secretary which clears such applications. And also, we decided that even officers who do not belong to the cadres, say secretaries, joint secretaries, deputy secretaries, will also undergo regular orientation programs, and also members of the cabinet, as and when important bills and acts are passed by Parliament or the State Assembly, as and when the cabinet meets. Uh, Whenever such important bills are cleared, they will be familiarized with the bill, those bills, so that ministers are also equipped with information.
What is the period of such courses to be undertaken by them?
Uh, I think I mentioned earlier, the, the course depends because some are online courses, some are like IIM Shillong is conducting such courses, but ranging from 4 to 6 months to a year.
In the first phase, how many officers will be going for such courses?
See, it'll be application based, right? It'll be application based. Based on their applications, the committee headed by the chief secretary will clear such applications.
These officers were out of Indian administrative service, other civil service. But does that mean they are not competent?
We're not questioning their competence. We're saying that even if you're competent, you should keep reorienting yourself. You may be so well educated, but if you stop reading for the last 5 years, then you're not as good as you were 5 years ago, right?
So, is it mandatory that all these civil service officers should have these courses? And in that case, whether they have to attend physically or only these online courses, including IAM?
Online courses where the education provider is from outside the state. For instance, I mentioned certain organizations and universities which are outside, which offer online courses. But in the case of IIM Shillong, for instance, they will have to physically undertake the course over the weekends.
So we understand the seriousness of the job that they have to undertake. Will it not hamper attending these courses as well as working?
Why should it hamper? Rather, it should enhance their capacity. Instead of reading a same note 10 times and not understanding it, after the course, they'll read it once and understand everything.
So, Bapal, will such courses be linked to the promotion avenues for officers? Sir?
Yeah, absolutely. Because once an officer does better uh, after undertaking the course, he will be preferred for many departments, which are better departments.
Not that all courses will be 15 lakhs. The maximum will be 15 lakhs.
Yeah, the cap is 50.